Hello! Thank you. So many of you may have been wondering where I've been for the last few days, and I have been in London. I was flown out by Frontier to be a part of their Frontier Expo, which is basically a games convention for Frontier's games, which so far are Elite Dangerous and Planet Coaster, and of course the forthcoming Jurassic World Evolution. The event actually sold out in about 2 days, and I was very happy to get an invite so I could see all the new reveals, but also, as it happens, the event was very much up my street in terms of content. I mean, sure, you had people playing games and talking about the games, but there were also presentations by scientists. There was William Baines talking about astrobiology, Brendan Walker, the thrill engineer who designs roller coasters, and Jack Horner, paleontologist, advisor for all of the Jurassic Park movies, and apparently the character of Dr. Grant in those movies was based on him. So this is my report for Frontier Expo, and a big thanks to Frontier who invited me. Hello!
Hi.
Hi! You might recognise this guy. Actually, probably don't recognise you, but they know you by your voice, right?
They will at that, I hope. Oh, I talk like this?
Oh, no. You're what is Dolomite locust or something? We're here at the Frontier Expo the night before. We're getting all our marching orders about what we can talk about and stuff, but yeah, we can't actually show you the venue, which is
just
like
behind
in that
the
direction.
camera over there.
Yeah, but we can say that it's in a venue in the former Olympic Park. Yeah, and there's this canal behind us
People
with
know
these
where it is.
Boats.
Yep.
Yeah, you ever...
If someone's lucky enough to live in one of those houses down there, or one of the boats there.
Yeah, that's very lucky. I'm sure these are
Get a
like
bit of a
pretty
view of
penny
what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, behind us we've got buildings and stuff. Where is it? Somewhere over there there's stuff. Yeah. So yeah, are you excited?
I am.
You are excited?
They've got some fantastic stuff in there.
They've been
Looking around with the
promising
setup.
some secret stuff as well that we haven't learned about. So there's stuff that's going to happen that we won't know about. But we're going to be streaming and...
Yeah, I'm not going to be streaming myself. I'm going to be doing some vlogging down here, so...
Oh, this is vlogging?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of this.
Yeah, wow.
Some more of this, yep.
So I hope you do it better than this, because, I don't know, I think we're looking pretty amateurish right now.
Well, yeah. It's not elite, is it?
It's not really elite, no.
I've got no chemistry here.
We're basically harmless right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 6:30 on the day of the event, of the expo, and I'm ironing a shirt which is really not normal for me, to be honest. I'm usually wearing t-shirts like this delightful number. But no, I foolishly thought that I would come dressed as a pilot. After all, there's going to be lots of people dressed as, lots of people playing as pilots.
We're finally here. We took a bit of a diversion past West Ham Park, right? Yeah, but I can see a Cobra Mark III there, using my Class A sensors, obviously. The Cobra Mark III! Look at this thing. I want to touch it, but I probably can't. Look at this. So this is a Cobra Mark III model, obviously not actual scale, but close enough for me to be wanting to fly it. I mean, honestly, I would become a contortionist if I could get inside and fly that thing. Obviously, it's designed for midgets, but I would be prepared to make concessions for the chance to actually fly a Cobra Mark III. Who's come from the furthest? Volunteers? No? What? Glasgow. Oh, okay. That's awesome. Love Glasgow myself. Got my degrees from there. What? Australians! Good day! Oh wait, good night, right? You're jet lagged right now. Apparently I've been recognised. I was incognito, but my disguise didn't hold out against the against these observant fellows. Where are you from? Spain! Wow! That's great. I came all the way from San Francisco, but obviously. Yeah, it was a long flight, but they gave me free drinks the whole way. I didn't have to fly, thankfully.
I did not build myself a rocket or a plane because I would probably not get on it if I had anything to do with building it. Look at all these awesome people here! You guys, you're space pilots, roller coaster designers, mostly space pilots, I guess. First of all, over there is the Frontier Museum. This is basically all the games from the history of Frontier that are awesome. We have the original Zarch there on the Archimedes. Now, Archimedes, if you remember, was the first computer with an ARM processor, and David Braben wrote the first game for it in assembly. Like, of course, because David's kind of a badass when it comes to coding. So yeah, he wrote the first game for the first ARM processor, which of course is now in every single cell phone, except for weird cell phones that aren't smartphones. I mean, I guess some people have those. Yes. I figured I had to one up the cowboy hat. That's why I'm wearing this. That's impressive. I need these accessories in Hollow-Me, of course. So you're ready to take notes? Because they're going to get a lot of suggestions from people.
Yeah. I've emptied my head of all of my brain.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, I'm now ready to fill it
with lore and glory, did I hear?
Absolutely, it's going to be epic. It's going to be biblical.
So you run around. You might run into people like Obsidian Ant right here. Say hello.
Hi.
I said say hello.
Hello.
There, you see, you can train him after all.
You can train an ant. How to train an ant?
To train an ant, use pheromones or something. I guess the scarf is giving off the right aromas.
All the right scarf with you.
Yes. Oh yeah, the Spider-Mind Games Elite Dangerous Game RPG thing with dice. Do we have 12-sided dice in here?
10-sided dice.
Hello! Do you not know your Elite heritage? There was the 12-sided Dodeck stations in the original game.
I just play it, I didn't make it.
Oh, right, yeah. Literally unplayable. Look, we get the Red Baron. No, the Bad News Baron, right?
Yes. No, I do have red hair.
You do have. You must have some sort of Celtic descent.
I
there,
do,
right?
actually.
Wow.
Scottish.
Can you do a Scottish accent?
Not well.
That's good because you are in the presence of an expert in Scottish accents.
Yeah. I can do like a terrible Scottish pirate that maybe would work in a Hollywood movie, but everybody would use Scottish. It's like, what's he doing?
Can you say hello?
Hello.
There, that's pretty good. Can you say
some haggis?
One ping only.
One ping only.
No wait, I did that really bad. Sorry, Sean. So you're saying you're thinking that the big reveal has to be atmospheric flight.
I think you're right about atmospherics because there's so many different game systems that would have to be completely redone to get like the actual walking.
But no, I think if atmospheric flight comes in, they're not going to provide that on every planet. I think everything with life will be off limits because that is like a next step up.
Yeah.
I think the first iteration will be things with atmospheres that don't have living things. Maybe bodies of water, that'll be another big step.
I would expect vegetation would be
maybe there. Yeah, right. So I think there's like steps of things that they can add and iterate on.
Now, I think a lot of the underlying technology for Planet Coaster could be applied to, because it's the same engine, I believe.
Yeah, they're both using the Cobra engine,
so
which is Frontier's in-house thing.
Yeah, so like the weather effects that are in Planet Coaster, I think those could be applied to Elite Dangerous Flight.
Hey, we'll see you in TwitchCon, right?
Yes.
We're on the panel together doing space things.
We are. It's going to be fun. Come watch it.
Yes. Should I wear this outfit again?
You should.
So hot in there. Who would have thought that wearing an outfit designed to keep you warm while flying an open air plane would be hot, right?
Oh my god, Frontier Expo is so tiring. I need help. I need fuel.
We're the fuel rats. Rat signal. Rat signal. Successful rescue.
Big fan.
What's your name?
Raphael.
And you're with Radio Sidewinder?
Radio Sidewinder is an immersive radio for Elite Dangerous. We operate out of Targo. We've got our own in-game faction.
Yeah.
Oh!
I'm part of the leadership group on Radio Sidewinder, and as such, I think.
Oh, because you're actually
presenting you with an official badge free of charge.
Wow, that is fantastic. I feel now that I have to contribute to Radio Sidewinder somehow.
So the final segment of the day were all the developers and staff at Frontier, and they were up on the big stage talking about all the plans they've got in store, all the things they've done. They had a giant audience, but because the thing had sold out, they were actually close to their capacity, and actually us so-called VIPs had to sit and watch it on a big TV screen instead. But even with this small audience, there were enough people in here to deliver some real raw fan reaction. So there was a fair bit of detail added to what was already known about Jurassic World evolution, including, in-engine footage of the dinosaurs moving around and doing their dinosaur-y things. Now, I gotta confess that my kids play Planet Coaster a lot more than me, but, judging by the audience reactions, the biggest thing that was announced was picnic benches. I mean, it got the biggest cheer of the night, it even got an encore cheer. I'm not really sure why, but, apparently they are six-sided, so maybe they're like the equivalent of Thargoids in the theme park world. Picnic baskets! Whoa! But of course, myself and most people there really were interested in what was going to happen on the Elite front. Now, I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail here because, I prefer to actually talk about the features as they arrive in the game. But yeah, they laid out a kind of rough roadmap for the next year, for 2018. So after the 2.4 series of content updates is complete in the start of 2018, they're going to transition to a new series that's going to be called Elite Dangerous Beyond. And the whole year is going to be split into quarters with content updates. Obviously, the whole Thargoid thing will continue. In fact, while I remember there was a bit of a behind-the-scenes video that showed how the audio team makes that amazing Thargoid sound effect.
Lots of exciting stuff that's coming, and it's going to be incredible seeing everyone's reaction.
They talked a great deal, of course, about quality of life improvements, better crime and punishment. There's going to be a rework of planetary tech to add many more varieties of good-looking surfaces. The Guardians will be revisited with new stuff. All those Galnet articles that you never bothered to read will now have audio versions, so you'll be able to just play those while you're flying from one station to the next. There will be more ships. We already know something about the Type 10, but they announced the Crate and the Chieftain. These are all Lakon ships, incidentally, so I guess that's their favourite ship manufacturer. Squadrons will be introduced. That's kind of like an organization. It's a more permanent version of a wing. Squadrons will be able to get large carrier ships and fly them or jump them from one system to another and use those as mobile base of operations. The mining's going to get revisited. Exploration's going to get revisited. The Thargoid arc is going to get extended. Of course, these are all things they're saying, and I'm sure many of you out there have many other ideas of what should be in the game. Talking to many of the developers there, they're all avid readers of the forums. They do read Reddit, and they are aware of the shortcomings that people complain about in the game. So look, the game is going to continue to be developed. The Beyond update will apparently be free to those people that already have Horizons. That does lead to people like me that bought the season pass to wonder, what the long-term value of that's going to be. But, we're going to find out. I'm going to continue playing the game, and maybe I'll get a chance to actually get out there and kill some Thargoids. But yeah, thanks to Frontier for flying me out. It was an amazing event. I really liked the crossover between science and games, and I loved talking to everybody there. I hope it happens again next year, because it's one of the best events that I've been to this year. I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.